Hello tech lovers, today's video is on Cambridge Audio Melomania 1 Plus earbuds. Through extensive research, and based on quality, we've put together a list of options that will meet the needs of different types of buyers. So, whether it's features, performance of its particular side, or necessary topics, we've got you covered with more information on this earbuds. We have also included the links in the description box down below. You can like the video, show your creativity in the comment section, and subscribe for more tech-related videos. We upload multiple videos in a week. Now, let's get started. The Cambridge Audio Melomania 1 Plus is a powerful true wireless stereo that is making major waves in the world of music. I understand the reason now after experiencing it myself during the review stage. The true wireless stereo field might have found the perfect stepping stone to actual hi-fi audio by using this product, which is why I am obviously very interested to see what Cambridge Audio can do in the near future. It is the Melomania 1 Plus opted for the 5.8mm dynamic driver that features graphene-enhanced diaphragms. Due to this kind of material's amazing lightweight construction, they offer incredible durability and strength. Typically, graphene not just rated at around 200x higher than high-carbon steel, however, it is a material which conducts electricity better too. Efficiency is the key word in this particular driver. In fact, the true wireless stereo is extremely efficient from a statistical standpoint, but you won't necessarily have to think about driving it correctly because they're wireless in the first place. There's plenty of headroom in the volume of the iPhone's Bluetooth output. My usual listening volume is less than 50% when I use the iPhone Set 2020 and Melomania 1 Plus combination. This means that the internal power is plenty. It is the Melomania 1 Plus shares the similar physical characteristics as the earlier Melomania True Wireless Stereo from not too long in the past. It comes with an extremely hard plastic shell that has an earring made of metal near the ear's edge, which is removed to reveal a lovely metal nozzle as well as a mesh grill. Every true wireless stereo piece comes with the ability to press a button that can act as a power on or off and pairing toggle. The buttons are a pleasure to press, with a satisfying sound to signal the engagement of the button. More remarkable, they don't move in any way. The quality control is excellent. This is a great set of buttons. Its Melomania 1 Plus charging and storage case is constructed of the same material used in the majority pots of the true wireless stereo housings, and comes with blue light-emitting diodes that show how much battery is in use in the event that the drivers are set in their ports of choice. It is also the exact same case that was used in the original and older Melomania 1 model. It is impossible to avoid the massive size of the shells. However, despite that, I think this is an extremely comfortable true wireless stereo. I generally suffer from fitting issues with true wireless stereos that large, and this is the reason I tend to stick to small side. However, they are comfortably in my ear, and I've never had difficulties with fitting. My experience has been extremely pleasant, and I don't have any issues with seals as long as I'm riding on a bicycle. In other words, I've no issues walking outside. I haven't had any seal issues at all while at home and in my listening area. In fact, it was an entire 8-hour period between full charge and completely depleted, where I did not even touch them with my ear. Repositioning isn't an issue with any of the tips. I changed out my foam for different 3/4-party foams. However, I like the sound of the standard tips included. Typically, I don't switch to foamies unless I will be moving or biking frequently. Wireless performance. The Melomania 1 Plus performance in terms of latency is very good for audio and video sync. The majority of people who connect to laptops for YouTube will be aware of this issue well, in which the audio can play in a minimal delay in comparison to what actually appears on the screen. Certain source players don't connect with low-delay Bluetooth devices. This is a major issue for me. However, thankfully, that Melomania 1 Plus is one of them. Melomania 1 Plus exudes no issues. Bluetooth 5.0 or apps are so modern nowadays that we do not need to be concerned about it. I'm at about 50 feet with no barriers between me and my source until the audio stops for 1 or 2 times. It is likely that you will see a tiny dip for a short time, and it will not come back for several minutes. Cambridge Audio says the Melomania 1 Plus can be used at up to 90 feet, and that's like what I've discovered in my research. If you go to the Google Play or iOS App Store to install Melomania, you can download the Melomania application and gain access to some great features of the device. Custom EQ is definitely one of the highlights of the experience, and the thing I find most impressive is the degree of control that Melomania One Plus retains when increasing to levels that are bass head low end. There's the hub page within the app that allows you to view the current charge level for each that is part of Melomania One and drivers. Additionally, you will receive an excellent tracking application which will pinpoint the last location you were using the product in case you should get rid of it Melomania One Plus and perhaps take it away. The application will inform you which location the last time of use was, so that you are able to pinpoint which parking spot you lost the product in. Sound impressions. You can increase the bass with that mobile app and have a lot of fun with these monsters. These aren't bass head level in terms of quantity, however they definitely outdo what I consider the average amount of bass even when they are in their stock, unemotional quotient version. If there is no emotional quotient present, the default low end is a lot of fun and satisfying. The ability to have good depth and rumble is always a plus, but don't worry about it if you think it can ruin any balanced sound. This certainly isn't the case. The amount of stock at the low end is entertaining and definitely not in the least deficient. Accelerating to gain more from music apps or using music hubs like Cambridge Melomania Hub application, you can take what I believe is the initial step to entering bass head territory. But for me, that's the limit before you lose control. As I increase the volume to +6 decibels, it is easy to feel a slight shaking. I consider this to be an upbeat true wireless stereo, but the mid-range bloom effect is pretty much absent. This is a great feature, as this helps the true wireless stereo sound smooth and flat, however it is a little forward in its position. The bass isn't enough to interfere with the mid-range, or flow into it in a way that is too. At $139, I think there is some. There is certainly some. But in truth I did not feel it until I'm using an emotional quotient with a heavy bass. The mid-range bleed effect that comes from the lower end isn't an issue. However, I've mentioned this as an issue with many true wireless stereos of this class. Fortunately, Melomania One Plus does not suffer from this issue, and it can be able to withstand even some extra decibels in the low end, which can make the vocal experience less enjoyable. With this kind of price, the quality is well justified. Cambridge Audio is known for outstanding sparkle, at the very most in my studies, as well as within my own audio circles. I found that at the top of the latest items from the company offered some sparkle onto the top. However, they also had a more comfortable physicality and less bit per minute. It's the very first true wireless stereo I've heard of and I also received the first Melomania, which Marcus wrote about a while ago to compare. To myself, this sounds like a new territory. A new house sound enjoy. It's a great Melomania One Plus is tame on the top. I'm with Marcus's opinion regarding treble peaking, and the region is bright and clear. For me myself, and to my ears, the sparkle is delicious at moments. But it is also true that it's not physically impacting like the majority of $100 to $150 headphones are. I'm not sure the staging factor is pretty great on this set, too. I believe it is. I'm thinking that the tweaking they've done to this Melomania One Plus model over their initial One model is primarily focused on the middle and the treble zone that helps to open up and smooth out the Melomania One Plus a little greater than what was originally. Overall, the width and height aspects are good, as does the quality of the image. It's not an imaging powerhouse, however, as others have noted that it is above average is something I'm able to support here. The image quality isn't bad for me. A well-defined and consistent shape is likely to give that kind of sound field. So this shouldn't be a surprise. The factor of depth is what I consider the weakest link. Cambridge Audio ranks the Melomania One Plus with 9.8 hours continuously used, and I found that my results from testing are a little short of the 9 hours. With Spotify, I've seen lower battery life, averaging just 6.5 hours per day. However, by testing using high-B music apps, or any streaming sources that are not specifically designed for streaming, such as the Hides Say 80 Professional, I was able to reach the 7-hour mark. 7 hours and 21 minutes for me when I heard the power off warning and power off alarm. Personally, I think this is a superb battery life product. Since the charging via USB-C is quick and can be fully charged in less than 120 minutes, I could carry the battery in a tiny bag whenever I'm traveling with this and be extremely satisfied. Now, let's talk about the pros and cons of this device. Pros: stellar audio performance, long battery life, a beautiful companion app that has helpful features. Design that is elegant and water-resistant. Cheaper than the AirPods. Cons: there is no transparency mode. Unsatisfactory quality of call. If you're familiar with me, then you must already know my feelings about products that sound similar to the one in Melomania 1 Plus. I like a smooth, calm bass, but with a hint of sparkle. I prefer a more pronounced sound than what many would believe a high-end sonic headphones can provide. I appreciate a long battery life and a connection that's stress-free and doesn't stop working for no reason. I get everything I love in my Melomania 1 Plus, which is why I am sure that others who are music lovers like me will be happy too. At the cost, it's an excellent price. It's not aiming too high, yet it provides enough value to make it a winner. I found it enjoyable, and I will likely make it the primary true wireless stereo. If you like the video and find it helpful, you can always give a like on this video. Smash that subscribe button for more tech-related, informative videos. The links to all products we have talked about are in the description box down below. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, have fun and keep up the good